system we run there is an inclusive place. The executive secretary sent his apologies indeed. He will join us later in the day. He had a prior engagement that coincided with this event. Nonetheless, can we hold a 1-minute silence, please, for His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, whom the country interred yesterday. He was committed back to Mother Earth. Please, let's stand up for a 1-minute silence for President Muhammadu Buhari. May the soul of our dearly departed rest in perfect peace. In my article yesterday, I talked about leaving yourself footprints in the sands of time. And I opened up by saying the words of Thomas Campbell: to live in the hearts of those who leave behind is not to die. President Muhammadu Buhari may have died in physical pain, but his name has been etched in the footprints of the sands of time. And at the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, without his appending and signing that act, there wouldn't have been any National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. We are not where we want to be yet, but we're definitely not where we used to be. President Muhammadu Buhari took the game to another level, and he personified John Gaventa's 3 phases of power principle, which are the first phase of power, which is about using the power, the invisible power. He used his visible power to say, look, let this be done. And he signed that part. And by so doing, he brought us to the second level of power, which is where we are now. Being invited to the table to discuss as persons. You would agree with me that before 2019, persons with disabilities were treated as charity models. But today, with that act, we are now equal on the table. Here I am sitting with His Excellency. But that is true. And Dr. Jake said earlier that everybody was standing and I was controlling and asking you all to stand. It's all part of inclusion and sitting on the table to discuss. President Buhari has also brought us to the third phase of power, which is the invisible power, the allocation of resources. Yes, the commission is not as funded as we want, but we will get there. And we persons with disabilities, whilst thanking you for organizing this event, we're saying that, I recall in March of this year, we had an engagement like this. As a matter of fact, now let me speak in